Oh my goodness. Sabrina is talking to Calvin about why he acted a maniac in that restaurant. Uh-oh. She says she's not going with him. Oh, Calvin is really going there. He said, oh, I get it. He's coming back. She didn't let him insult. Really? She didn't let him insult. Really? That's crazy. Mm. Well, be gone. That's the way I feel about it since you want to act a fool. Mm. Hey, Glade. I didn't see you come in. Yeah, I had to step away for a moment. This is one of my favorite shows that I watch. Okay, so everybody, now Andy is pulling up in the blue Rolls Royce, and she has Karen with her. So Andy and Karen are talking in the law firm's garage. What do you guys think about that? Because Karen is telling Andy, don't do it. In other words, don't fall for that bribe by her ex fiance. That's a big bribe. I would wonder where that, I mean, that's a very expensive bribe. Shannon won't leave you alone, huh? What do you, okay, for those of you who are tuning in, what do you all think about this thing with Andy and her man, her ex man? Oh, now she's sitting up there saying that it's a little romantic. You guys watching on BET, come on and chat with us about how you feel about this mess. Okay, so now she says she got it. Now let's see. Do you guys think Andy's going to fall for it this time? Hmm. Okay, Glenn. It's a cool show. Mostly ladies watch it. Now Karen is walking with her cell phone. Let's see who she's calling. Please don't let it be. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh no. She's calling the other guy. Okay. Which makes sense. So now this is the bald head dude that really wants to be with her and marry her, but she's still stuck over her past man, Zach. Hey, Chaz. Sure have. We sure have met. Oh, now Karen wants to meet him at the basketball court now. Oh, and she just found out that Zach is there. Mm-mm. Okay, now what's going on? Uh-oh, look at Danny. Now, Danny just invited her friend who turned they went to high school together, and he turned out to be an exotic dancer, and he's really got his body into shape, and so he really likes her, but she's treating him like a piece of meat. So she sat on the bed after she opened the door, and she said, okay, come on. And he said, what? But now he's undressing, and she finally said, hold on. And now she says she doesn't think that she can do this. Oh, she said, is that how I know her? Hey, Axel. Oh, Chad said, anyways, I'm fine. Kim and May spaghetti and me. But oh, that sounds good. My hubby brought me a Subway sandwich. So that's what we're doing tonight. So Danny is saying, what am I doing? I thought we were gonna have fun, but and I could be this girl, but no, that's not me. And he said, oh, you're thinking about your man, your ex man, and she's just like, no, I just but I know that's part of it. And the guy saying, are you sure? And she said, I'm just not sure of anything right now. He said, I'm sure I can make you feel better. And she said, I don't feel bad. And now the guy keeps pushing up on her. And then he said, okay, okay. She said, is that what you do at the club? And he said, you want me to go? Really? Okay, I'll go. But now he's still standing there. So she's going to get in bed. And he says, okay, I don't get you. And so he's putting on his clothes and he's getting ready to go. Uh-oh, she said me neither, but then she said, now come here. No, come on. That girl, she's got more size than a wood nickel. Well, she's doing what her first mind told her not to do. She actually said, LOL, I should have known you timed up asking on Shannon's show. I was about to say something else to Shannon. No, I told him that I had to go. He knows that I have a show that I do uh, at 9, and then I try to get back to him if I have time. I guess he didn't hear me, huh, Axel? Now I'm on a commercial break. I always enjoy this show. So for those of you who are coming in, tell me what you think about Sisters. If you watch it, that is. Oh, they have something new at Chick-fil-A. They have chicken tortilla soup. Maybe it's not new, but it's the first time I've noticed it. Looks pretty good. I like Chick-fil-A. You guys like Chick-fil-A? Dun, 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 dun. Tyler Perry's got some good shows, and he's given a lot of people employment, not only actors, but the people who work, the production crew and all of that. It's so much that goes into a production studio. And I heard that his production studio is larger than all of the other production studios in, I want to say the US. I'm not sure if I just want to say the US. Now, for those of you that do not have BET, you may be able to find this show on US as in Sam, TV as in Victor, Go dot TV. Hey, Alden. M&M's. Oh, what's going on Friday night? So for those of you all who are coming in that aren't able to get BET, go ahead and try this site called ustvgo.tv and tap on BET, and you should be able to get the show. That's what I understand. I think my favorite character on Sisters, I'd probably have to say Danny. So now there's many characters or many cast members, and Danny is one of them. Her name is Daniela King, and in the show, and her real name is Mignon Vaughn. That's an interesting name. And then we have uh, Andrea Barnes, and they call her Andy, and her real name is KJ Smith. Then the other two women, well, actually, there's three, but the first four friends, or the first four I'm going to name, is Karen Mott, and her real name is Ebony Obsidian, and Sabrina Hollins, that they call Brina sometimes, and her name is Novi Brown. And it's back on now. Now the guy who caused all that problem is back in the restaurant, still trying to talk to Sabrina. And he says, I have a confession. It's my restaurant. Okay, let's see. Friday night, I'm moving into my boyfriend Chad's apartment. Oh, well, that's a milestone. Congrats on that. Well, she's deciding to leave, and he's given her his business card and says, if it's any way I can ever make it up to you. And she took the card, and so the owner says, I can get valet to get your car. And she said, no, I'm going to take a ride share. And then he says, well, in that case, I can take you home. She said, no. And then she left. Now, Andy is sitting on the bed with all of these gifts, with all of these bags full of gifts. And then she's saying, I think I should say thank you. And so she's talking to herself. And so then she says, I think I'm going to block you. So she unblocked him. And then the other guy, that's the owner of the law firm, on his way back to London, called her. So he stopped the call that she was making to her fiance. How's the flight? She said. He said, it would be a lot better if you were here with me. She said, I'm sure you had several other women you could have called. He said, yes, that, she's trying to give him the way to get in. And then she said, yeah, he said, I do, but none of them are you. Thanks for saying that. Now, he says, I was just thinking about you. What are you thinking about? So now he's buttering her up. Oh, let's see. Okay, and might catch a movie. Okay, Alden. Hi, David. Then he said, there's no one on the jet but me, the pilot, and the flight attendant is a friend. So she says, all right, you own a private jet. For those of you that may not be able to see or have BET, you can always go to a website I heard about called ustvgo.tv. Uh-oh. He didn't want her to stop talking because she was starting to talk sexy. And he said, oh, she's a tease. And she said, no, I'm just tired. But I heard the beep on the phone, so I think that's her ex-fiance calling her. So she says, I'm going to say goodnight now. And then she said, oh, you're going to call him? And then, uh-oh, he said, I heard the phone, Andy. And he said, it's fine. You don't belong to me. And she said, no, I don't. And he says, not yet. And she says, good night. Oh, David, I'm good. I'm just watching my favorite show. And I don't have friends to watch it with me. So I always do a watching chat when I need people to talk to watch it with me. I just have to find the people that really wanna talk and chat about it. Probably on Facebook. You're exhausted from work. Sometimes it's like that. Well, now you can get some rest and relaxation, right? I can't wait till House of Dragons come on. I like all different kinds of shows. So, I like the romantic comedies. I like drama. I like sci-fi. I like adventure. I like western. I like all different kinds of genres of movies and television shows. What do you guys like? As a matter of fact, tonight I'm gonna watch Boba Fett because it came on early this morning around 3 a.m. Eastern time, U.S. Eastern time. So I'll probably watch that when I get through here. But I absolutely love this show. Any kind of girl shows about women dealing with life and love, I like. There's another one called, well, I don't know if it's called Brothers or not, but I haven't got a chance to take a look at that yet. But one thing about this show is every time a season is over, and Tyler Perry doesn't do his seasons like once per year. He does them 2 to 3 times a year, and they have a panel with some of the cast on the panel, and they have a studio audience, and Tyler Perry um, facilitates the show, and it's very good. The audience in attendance get to ask questions. It's really cool. Oh, you work at Planet Fitness? Okay. Are you a personal trainer there? Do 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 do. Oh, I forgot to do something. Let me do it now. Hey, you guys that are in the chat, would you please give me a thumbs up? I sure would appreciate that. Yeah, I can imagine it can get busy there. The crowd is starting to come back in. Okay, it's back on, and the guys are playing basketball. And Karen is on her way down there. Okay, David, that must be fulfilling. I know it's tired from work. Oh, so she wants to take him to her home to discuss the fact that she is with child. At least she thinks she is. So he says, "You ready?" And so she found out that Zach, her ex-boyfriend, is playing basketball with them as well. Now Zach doesn't know Gary. That's Gary. Gary is Andy's ex-boyfriend or fiance. So now they're getting to know each other. Hey, now they're talking about each other's cars. Cars are nice, but it ain't as nice as yours. You guys that are watching, please give a thumbs up in the chat. I appreciate it. Oh, and David, you got to work again tomorrow. Uh, that's a drag. Are you out for the weekend? Now, Zach and Sabrina are in bed, and she wakes up and he's watching her. She said, "I told you to stop watching me sleep." She wants to know how the game was, and he said it was good. He said, "That's all you want to know?" She said, "Yes, I trust you. And your word is your word. And I will trust you until you give me reason not to." He said, "I like that." Okay, only on Sundays, David? Okay. He said he had to stop and pick something up. So you didn't mention that, and that's a lie. He said, "Is it really?" She said, "That's a problem for me. Saliva omission." So Zach, I'm telling you right now, if you F with my heart, you will lose. He said, "You seriously mad?" She almost tore her robe up trying to get it off the bedpost. The bed. Oh, look at all those photos. He took a bunch of photos of her and put it on the mirror, and he said 3, 2, 1, and now she sees him and she's just blushing and smiling. Oh, he said, "Now see, that's what I went to go get." She's a photographer, and he borrowed her camera. Okay, from 10 to 4. Okay, I guess those aren't bad hours, but it's just that you have to work with the people. Do you like it, David? Is it fulfilling? She said, "So if you're ever feeling like, basically like you wanna, you know, do something wrong or stray, would you let me know?" Yeah, she can't believe he took all those pictures, and she thinks it's very sweet. Oh, he said, "Look at how beautiful you are." And now they're smooching in the bathroom. But he's pulling her in there. He wants to. Uh, she wanted to take a shower, but so she could get ready for work. But instead, he put her back in the bedroom. Doom, doom, doom. I was at the Sue Shannon show today, and somebody mentioned, oh yeah, it was one of his panelist guests named Patrick said that Netflix was going to have a new Medea movie, Medea Reunion, I think. Not family reunion, but I guess it's high school reunion. So I can't wait to see that. I'd like to laugh. David said, "I love it here." One of my friends are okay. That's good when you can have a friend to work with you. David, did you hit the thumbs up for the chat? I only see one. I sure would appreciate it if you and any of the other nice people who are listening, if they would hit the thumbs up for me. Burger King has a special they just showed. It looks like I think it was a double cheeseburger. I don't know if it was a double whopper or not. I'm not sure, but it came with some fries and it's $5. They always show these food commercials at night. The majority of them. So now they're showing the Olive Garden. I'd like to try that Super Beats. David says, "Yeah, I've been knowing him since kindergarten. Oh, I've got a kindergarten friend. She's my best friend. And we're still cool. We both get off at the same time, 4 o'clock p.m. That's what's up." Mm. I wonder what type of sub did my hubby get. He always surprises me. I think I told him last time I didn't want the meatball this time. Sometimes I like uh, the turkey. Sometimes I like the tuna salad. Sometimes the steak and cheese. Sometimes the meatball. It just depends on how I'm feeling that particular day. Oh, oh, they must have lost the game. It's about to come back on. Let's see. David said, "Would you like to meet him? Because I can tell him to come by." Oh, if he's not sick. Oh, absolutely. You know what? That's up to you. That would, it's always nice to meet someone else who is doing the do and that's a friend. I like meeting new and friendly people. So now Karen is in bed, and the man that likes her is in his undies, and he said, "We didn't do anything last night, just to let you know." I'm like, why wouldn't she know that? She wasn't drinking. So he said, "You had something to tell me last night, and you can go ahead." And she said, "Oh, no." So she's backing out now about telling him. And then she says she's really not ready to talk about it. Is that okay? And he says, "All right." He said, "Is it about Zach?" That's her ex boyfriend. And she says, "No." And then he said, "Are you sure?" And she says, "Well, kinda, actually." She needs to go get tested because it might be his baby. She says she's processing a lot and she's fine. And I know I haven't been the easiest. And he put his hand on hers and said, "Listen, I love you. Let's just be clear. I do." Says you love me and this is unfair to you. Because yeah, he knows that she's still thinking about Zach. And he said, let me just say, I'll be here until I can't any longer. But I'm still here now. Oh, he said, so we'll figure it out. Well, he doesn't know that she's pregnant though. Let's see how that goes when it finally comes out. Hi, Nico. Is Nico the friend, David? Welcome in, Nico. Please give me a thumbs up. A like would be nice. So she says, I'm processing. And he says, I completely understand. No, he can't completely understand. She says, right. He said, what? She said, nothing. I'm just waiting on you to flip. I know, it's unbelievable. He said, Karen, you know I'm an open book. So let's not try to make this about me, he says. Okay, David. I heard you guys work together at the Planet Fitness and that it's a lot of fun because you're there. So he says, I'm going to call you later. She said, okay, bye. Now, Andy is walking in her garage and she's looking at both vehicles. And her vehicle and the one that her ex boyfriend bought for her and is trying to get her to keep. Her friend Karen called her and Andy said, I'm not in it. And she said, don't do it. They said, are you watching me? She said, no, but I know you. She said, don't do it because you know that would be him winning. And Andy says, I know. And she said, I saw him last night. She did. And Zach with Aaron. So Aaron plays basketball with all of those guys. She said, well, do they all know each other? And she said, no, no, they just play. How is that possible? She said, Atlanta is such a small place. I don't think it's that small, but in that area, maybe. Nico says, yeah, we work together. I'll be at work early. And as soon as I step in the door, David's in there already. Does he beat me? I don't know. Okay, so now she wants to come and talk with all of them. So she said, okay, call the girls. And she said, yeah, I'm fine. We just need to talk. And Andy's in the garage, like nothing goes on in car garages. And she got in her car, her vehicle, instead of the Rolls Royce that is a bribe. Good. Oh, I think I want to watch this show called First Wives Club. I just saw a preview of it. Oh, and something called Bigger. Let me write these down. Let's see. Nico says I'm in bed tired. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. But it's better to get your rest before your body makes you rest. That's for sure. Because it won't wait until you're ready. Alden said I'm back. Had to make my cake. Oh, what type of cake? What flavor? I made a cake for New Year's and I made a German chocolate. In February, I think I'm going to make a strawberry shortcake or a pineapple upside down cake. Maybe that'll be March. I don't know. I like Mayim Bialik. She's got this show that is supposed to be similar to a show in the UK called oh, don't forget it. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. It's a one name show. It's a lady. Well, anyway, her show here is called something cat. Oh my goodness. And I can see it right in front of me. Okay, so you're gonna make the marble cake again. That's pretty cool. I always like how it swirls. Little bit of chocolate, little bit of vanilla, or yellow cake. Oh, commercial almost over. And I think this, oh, it is over now. So now Zach is calling Andy's ex-boyfriend, Gary. So he's talking about the stock. That's right. Don't tell him who told you about that. Asking about the stocks. Okay. He said he'll have his guy Jake take a look at it, and I'll give him a call. I'll have him give you a call. So Zach is happy now because he doesn't know whether to sell it or to keep the stock. Mm. Okay, so now we're back to Danny. Danny's waking up in bed with the guy, the exotic dancer next to her, and she doesn't look like she's feeling too proud of herself. So how did my bed get over here? She says, well, you gotta go now. Well, he was getting up anyhow. She said, you do this all the time. You got exit plans? Okay, Glade, thank you. I appreciate you. So what do you guys think about Sistas so far? For those of you all who have watched it before. And if you need to watch it, you can go to ustvgo.tv and you can chat with us. You can go to ustvgo.tv and then tap BET and you should be able to watch. But make sure you chat with us. That's what we're doing here. We're watching it and chatting about it. Danny has found her phone and now she's talking to Sabrina. Oh, she lied to Sabrina. She said she got high and went to sleep. So Sabrina wanted to tell Danny about how they went to dinner. Her and Calvin when they had that big to do. She said he got into a fight and Danny said, did he twirl? So she's telling the story about how the customer came up to her that worked when she worked at another branch, and Calvin thought he was being disrespectful. He was being disrespectful. So Calvin got up and hit the guy, but he couldn't hold his own. But Calvin was mad and left Sabrina there because he was just really in his feelings. Danny said he was trying to be macho for you. Didn't Jacoby whoop that? You know what? She said, yeah, I didn't think that through. So he was, he said he's a multitasker. He was defending your honor and getting his beat at the same time. She said, stop, Danny. Whatever, I'm over this and I've got to go to work. Danny said, I hope they're giving me a promotion. And Sabrina said, giving you a promotion for what? And she said, don't go there in that empty behind bank of yours. Now Danny's talking about how she took somebody out with their shoe who was running, who was trying to take this little girl on a flight or get this little girl from a flight and do something wrong with her, something illegal. Probably wanted to try to use her as a sex worker. Now somebody's knocking at Danny's door, and she said, "I told you to go home." Now let's see who it is. It's probably Cowboy. Uh-oh, who is that? Oh, she grabbed a knife for whoever that is, because she couldn't. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Calvin's talking to Sabrina about it. Oh, Cowboy wants Danny back. Okay, you guys, it has been fun. Thank you all. Thank you so much for coming by and keeping me company and watching my favorite show with me. I certainly do appreciate it. And I thank you so much. You all take care, enjoy, be safe, and have a good one. Bye bye now.